think maybe I should go home.
I don't know, man. Are you tricking us? Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of The Originals. Today we'll be watching episode 11 of season 3, Wild at Heart. Previous episode we lost Jackson. This is hard, man, knowing that Hailey just got married. She was comfortable with him. She was starting to prosper for a new life with him. And it just like that gone. And then Cami is now a vampire. I just do not understand how this is all happening so quickly. Cami was the one that in the originals was just not meant to be a vampire. She was a better person being a human, and I did mention that her being a vampire in the previous episode, I don't know how that affects her, how it will affect her daily life, because I feel she needs to be learning how to control herself, because she did say that she had a dark history, a dark past and whatnot. Definitely the reason she wanted to be a vampire is so that she could keep the town safe by making sure that, what happened to her family doesn't happen to anyone. And basically a vampire who can essentially use their benefits of vampirism to better New Orleans while the originals are dealing with other problems. So that's the reason she edged towards going for transition, she wanted to continue it. But knowing that the initial process could bring out the worst in her, that's something that I'm not really looking forward to, because seeing Cami hurt someone it's not her personality at all. But as you said, she does have a dark history, so that may happen. At least in my theory, I feel like it could. But again, Klaus will make sure that she doesn't go off the deep end and it's too late to bring her back, and she flips her humanity switch and whatnot. So all of that has to be looked after by Klaus himself. So yeah. And now Tristan is in the bottom of the ocean, bottom in a box. But I'm not sure if that's the end of Tristan. I don't know, it was too easy to me, at least. But yeah, let's see what happens and how we're gonna break the news to Aurora and, well, naturally Lucien, because Lucien is the one who saved Aurora from the Michelsons, and God knows where they are. But yeah, definitely they'll come back with a proper revenge. Anyhow, let's not wait any further. Let's get right to it.
Tristan de Martel guided this organization for centuries.
Oh yeah.
He was a radical thinker, a decisive leader, and to each of us here tonight, both mentor and friend. He was, in a word, irreplaceable.
What is that?
Tell me, Ariane, when you looked into their hearts, what did you see? Was it loyalty or something else?
I owe no allegiance to you.
You don't say.
I, for one, am committed to ensuring our continued survival.
You didn't check this.
By whatever means necessary.
Perhaps you've heard of it? No? Okay, follow-up question. Do you happen to have any kind of comment box or complaint hotline? Because I got a few thoughts on your customer service that, trust me, you do not want to end up on Yelp.
Josh, let's just go.
Growing nightmare of our family's potential extinction.
Yes, always the diligent defender, despite the fact the threat has somewhat subsided. What with Tristan de Martel now literally sleeping with the fishes.
A darker threat remains.
Hailey, this family comes with many, many hardships, but there is at least one benefit. You will always have a home here.
Lucien's witch Alexis left her clues in a rather cryptic puzzle. What if I told you I had the means to put it together?
Who? This Aliana Ariana.
Miss Clara, I assume you know who I am. I suggest you get in. We've much to discuss.
I'll call you later. I promise.
She will put the pieces together.
And leave that nice, underpaid bartender the biggest tip she's ever seen. And you're gonna meet me in the alley out back so we can have some real fun. And turn your head around. Turn it over.
Meet the sisters.
What do you want from me?
I'll make certain you're granted the power to bring back your precious coal. In exchange, you will take a vow of fealty and become one of my sisters.
Don't do it.
Can't we just compel anyone to do anything we want? Isn't that what you do all the time?
What I do and what you do are not the same thing. Now, I know our little chats may have you feeling like you're quite the expert, but you're not equipped to live in this world. You may as well learn from the best.
What if this is reverse psychology? She's a psychologist who is a vampire. She will trick you left, right, center.
If I'm gonna find out if that spell really works, I need to go to the only witch I trust, and that would be Cole.
Your dead boyfriend, who currently resides in Spooky Witch Purgatory along with all the other dead spirits who shunned you. What could possibly go wrong?
Relax. Whatever happens, don't let go, okay? You're my link to the living.
Lovely. So if there's an earthquake and you need to evacuate, what exactly should we do?
Josh?
You are in the land of the dead. How will he hear you now?
And what do you want from me?
Water will act as a conductor, allowing me to enter your mind.
Of course.
To know everything you know. To see and understand everything that you've learned in 1,000 years.
Bunny it is. Let's go.
Oh, Cole Michelson.
Stop me! Let go of me!
Easy now. Don't take off my head.
Cole?
Come on, you don't recognize this roguish grin.
A pale horse. A flame that will burn you all.
Listen to the heartbeat. It will tell you when to stop.
I'm sorry, are you of all people offering me a lesson in restraint?
Yes.
It's not a fate I wish for you.
You don't get it. I've always tried to get you to be something else. Something more human, and I was wrong.
I don't know, is this reverse psychology? Reverse psychology.
It's better.
This therapist is a bit too smart.
You're a good cop, Will. Clearly, I'm not the only one who knows it. Okay, full disclosure. This wasn't a total accident. I need a favor. Do you have a second?
Did you fall in love with Cole or with the body that had Cole?
I see.
Cole, what's happening to you here?
It's nothing. Really. You shouldn't have come here, Davina. There's a darkness to this place.
Cole, I had to find you. I think I found a way to bring you back.
I admit, even given your new outlook on life, I'm surprised at your willingness to compel.
I've changed.
You're a fast learner, Camille, I'll give you that. But don't push it.
The streak's covered. Please tell me you haven't done something foolish.
They can give me power, Cole. Real power. I can bring you back.
Find another way, love. Not with them. Nothing is worth what they'll make you do.
She was right, wasn't she? Aurora. She did this to turn you against me, to rob me of the one advantage I have over her, my humanity. The fact that I am out of control, I'm out of your control, and you hate it, don't you? Let me talk to her.
I hardly think now's the time for a women's empowerment meeting.
She died, Klaus, because she got caught up in the Michelson world. Just like me. Just like Jackson.
You keep going, no matter what happens. If I fall behind, don't look back.
Hello, Davina.
You think I should abandon her then? She's already served as a pawn in Aurora's games. Our distance would be a mercy. I need you. A storm is coming.
Oh, come on, it's just us girls. You don't have to deny it. It's obvious. You're in love with Elijah. And now that Jackson's gone, you're free. It must be nice, like a weight lifted. I thought I could handle this.
You can. You will.
Okay, Cami's coming.
You just need time.
I think maybe I should go home.
I don't know, man. Are you tricking us? You're lying! He's done nothing but protect you guys.
What you just said. Keeping Rebecca safe. I know what the weapon is. I made it myself.
What is it?
Go!
All right, let's see what you've got.
Pale horse, it isn't a constellation, nor is it a biblical verse. It's a trinket I made when we were children.
Oh my
a
God.
toy carved from kindling, which I gave to Rebecca in the hopes of easing her fears.
The horse was made of the white oak.
You're kidding!
Aya said that the witches of your coven were granted the power to have your greatest heart's desire. Did you make that deal?
Yes. And I will answer your real question as well.
Perhaps even a coolness. Neither of those sounds like a weapon. There is only one other person capable of deciphering the witch's riddle, the very person with whom I shared my memories of that night.
Of course.
My trusted therapist.
Josh, I know I didn't give you much of a choice today,
Any choice, just to be clear.
but thank you. You've always been there for me, and sometimes I forget just how much that means.
You might be a little bit mad right now. But trust me, you have nothing to worry about. I just want back what's mine. Starting with my dark objects. And I figured I needed to get your attention. So do I have it?
In point of fact, you do.
We both know I have no more answers to give you. And you cannot allow me to live with what I've seen.
About the Strix. And what we're gonna do about the fact that Davina just became one of their witches.
Split second and you disappear. And I saw.
Elijah, I've spent the last 24 hours being so angry. But the truth is that my husband died because he loved me. I think any of us is a death sentence, isn't it?
Yeah, that was emotional. At the end, finally, at least she let it out and she was crying because I don't know when or even if she had the time to process what happened. So of course being angry is the only thing that's the only emotion that will be sort of surrounding your judgment and clouding your thoughts. But yeah, at the end, when she says like loving us is gonna get you killed, like, oh jeez, that was sad. Anyhow, Cami is off the rails. I swear, I do not think she would be this like, I know she's not, like, she's a very new vampire and she's literally learning to control, and she knew that this would happen to her. And even she even warned Klaus, I remember at one point, saying that this is what will happen to her. There are certain things they don't know about her and it will get the best of her. And it's exactly happening like that. But oh god, it's so sad. Now she has the weapon that will kill the originals, the freaking toy that he carved for Rebecca, made out the white oak stake, not white oak stake, sorry. So remembering the white oak stake, no, made out of the white oak tree, and she's using that to exchange it for her toy. Like, god. And then this Strix witch coven, like, okay, like there are so many covens that I'm just losing track of what each coven does and what the purpose of so many covens are, because there's so many witches, so many ancestors. I'm just like, what's going on? To a point where I forgot that Cole even knew about witch spells and whatnot. I was like, what is going on? I've forgotten everything. But anyhow, so this Strix coven, apparently the spell that Aya gave to Rebecca, to Davina, it is very dangerous. So he didn't say that it will not help him bring him back. It will, but it's dangerous. And when you owe your fealty to the Strix, they will hold you to it and they'll make you do really terrible things. And maybe it's just like punishment here and there and whatnot, like things that Davina would not want to do. Maybe ultimately it'll be like she has to kill Josh or kill Marcel. It might come to that. Like, that's the fealty that Aya wants from Davina for Cole. And I mean, now that Ariane, I've forgotten her name, the blonde girl. So she had a talent, or she, meaning she's untrained, but she would know what the weapon was, which the weapon is that toy. So was that it, to like read or see into Elijah's mind, like what Freya did? And then the witch can tell what the exact weapon is. Maybe that's it. And she knew that she had to die because she knows too much. And yeah, what Elijah did was a bit, geez, extreme, but whatever. And we got to see the actual Cole in the witch world, the land of the dead. So they're going to try and find a way to bring him back, which means that she's part of the Strix, even after Cole, her one and only, warning her not to do it. I don't know. Let's see what happens. But in the scene where they were hiding behind in the counter, both of them, and the ancestors could not sense both these, they could not sense another witch, they could not sense the vampires, so many of them, and they just came in and just left. That scene was so hilarious. I just thought it was just stupid. I don't know why, but I just thought that. But anyhow, let's find out what exactly happens in the next episode in terms of Cami, because that's I don't know, man. Cami is I wouldn't say she's losing it. It's just a part of her accepting what she is, but I knew that it will not end well for her. But yeah, let's see. Ugh. I hope she learns by the end of the season control or something. It's like, even before she could even embrace being a vampire, she's like already, her humanity is sort of off or something like that. And she's acting like that, at least. But yeah, I guess it comes with the territory of being a new vampire. So yeah, let's see what episode 12 is all about. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Please don't forget to wear a mask and stay safe for friends and family. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.